But now joining us, the Section 2 coach of the Latrobe Wildcats, Mark Mears. Coach, we were talking about it already on our post-match show. A very obvious message to the team, and very simply, it's do your job. Hannah and I had obviously talked. I got a little inside scoop, but, you gave the message and the kids delivered. Talk a lot about that performance as you nearly get steamrolled by Matt. Let's pull this away. Come on over here. There we go. Sorry, Coach.
No, that's fine. We always meet as a team, and I think in dual meets, and we've all wrestled, I think it's critical that everyone understands what's your job, and then they feel like they're part of contributing instead of feeling bad that they lost 10-1. Well, maybe losing 10-1 was pretty good. You got to understand who you're wrestling. So this is a very talented team we went up against tonight, and they had handled everybody by 20 or more in their duels, Cannon, Mack, and Kiski. And we knew it was going to be hard, but
they're not in subsection 2B,
right?
Which is
brutal.
Right,
yeah, it's brutal. And we feel, we developed in Colorado. Some beating Pomona was a huge confidence boost. You can beat the 20th ranked team in the country in their gym. We know we can do this. But as far as the assignments, I think that's critical for the esteem of a kid. When you're working as a team, these are team duels. Vinny Kilcarry, he's going to go to states in individual, but he led this team. Him and Jack took him down that locker room. The first match wasn't a great performance. I was worried. When you get that many forfeits, it's hard to get it going. And I put some second guys in just to keep rested. I mean, we got beat up a little out west. But then we assigned everybody a job. And that team knows, our team privately knows what everyone's job is. So when you see them cheering when a kid's just getting majored or teched, they did their job. I told them, guys, if we can pin 3 guys and not get pinned, I like our odds. That's usually the right formula in a dual meet. Well, nobody got pinned tonight.
No, you gave up 2 techs.
2 techs, but that's 2 points.
Yeah.
And Luch battling very well against Ruggieri was 3 more points.
Nearly battled back into the match to
That's
win.
what I'm saying. He almost came back.
Points.
Yeah. And I said, Smucker came to me and I said, you want to go? He said, I'm ready. And he only got that. It starts to feed off each other. Lynch knew his job. Might not be able to beat that kid right now, but don't tell me you can't wrestle with him. He kept it to a decision. And then I thought Corey did exactly what Corey needed to do. You're the number 1 ranked 215-pounder in WPL. If that's true, close this deal.
Coach,
and 3 takedowns.
Yeah, the message was clear, and, when you have that buy-in from the kids, and clearly it was evident, and, a big win tonight. But I want to talk about your 2 little freshman phenom at 6 and 13. Obviously, we knew Luke was going to go out. I mean, clearly outmatched that child, but Leo, going out that's a big pin for him, and I mean that's where you just saw the fire.
I said that lit the firecrackers because
it really did. Because I'm over here trying to broadcast, and I can't hear myself talk because of how this gym erupted after that match.
I am so proud of Leo. He has been knocking on the door, and that was the key. To be honest, that was the key to the match. Leo Joseph was the key to the match.
If you had to pick a cat of the match, I'd have to say
absolutely.
Right there.
10. It's not even close.
Right.
Because you're looking at on paper the average sports fan saying, okay, you'll give Kilcarry and Willowshell 12. But boy, this is the number 2 ranked kid versus the number 3, and this is a toss-up. When he locked that cradle and put him on his back, I mean, Leo Joseph sent this crowd into a frenzy. Leo Joseph lit the wick that set the firecrackers off. Yeah. And I'll be honest, he came jumping in my arms. He hit my head so hard I think I have a level 3 concussion. But I'll be honest, the rest of the match, make no mistake, is Leo Joseph's performance because that allowed Vinny then. I'm a little disappointed, but they have to do what they have to do. But Vinny turned around and said, there's 3 pins, boys. We're going to need 1 more and everyone do your job. He's a great leader. But, Leo Joseph, definitely the match, cat of the
Vinny's
match.
good at math.
Vinny can do math.
He can.
No, don't get crazy
don't add
with
letters
it.
And numbers in.
Don't be. He's like me. Don't be putting that trigonometry and geometry stuff. But Vinny knows on that wrestling mat what he's doing. So he's like my little assistant coach. He comes over and keeps running the score by me. We're good. We're good. So
Coach or Jeff, go ahead. Any questions?
I was glad to be able to see the end of this match. I heard half of it in this ear while I'm broadcasting the other one, and I knew big things were happening. And I wish I could have watched it from the beginning to the end. But what a way to start, and what a way to keep the momentum going. You just look over at your team and you see them
having fun.
Having fun and just cheering for each other. And like you said, they had certain jobs, and you could tell. You could tell what their jobs were from watching. Right. And you did what you wanted to do, and you did what you knew you could do, Coach.
Right. We said we're a family. Fight for your brother, not your friend. You're fighting for your brother. You're doing your job. I said now we're all going to go to Dino's.
I guess we're going to Dino's.
So I guess you guys got to go to Dino's.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to build a school to Premka, but
Well, we heard that you played Santa for the team. We were complimenting the singlets, which you broke out, I believe, at Counties, and that was really cool with the names on the back. And believe it or not, I think it took a couple of those guys out there before we finally realized the names are. I can't spell real well, so I can't identify.
Well, I just thought, I said, hey, if we're going to go west and we're going to go to the Giants and we want to achieve these goals, they really wanted their
Let
names
them
on.
know who we are.
Exactly.
Right?
Put your
And
name
I
out
like
there.
that.
Put your name out there. And they really wanted that, but you can't use school singlets to do it. So the only way you could do it is we're going to buy them. And we did. And they have their names, and they're proud of those. They can't wait to put show them who you are.
Take them home. They're theirs forever.
And the seniors graduate, they put them in a box. But I said, put your name out there.
Coach, let's talk about the seniors. And I had mentioned this earlier. You never know what happens in a seating meeting, especially in the WPIL, but I would have to say it's a safe bet that the seniors will get another chance to wrestle in their field house here next Wednesday, as hopefully you'll be hosting a second season.
We've already been informed to reserve our gym.
All right, well, there you go.
Well, I think it's cut and dry.
Good news travels quick.
Well, I think Waynesburg and us, everyone was just waiting for the results to come in. I mean, it's kind of like everyone's waiting for this big showdown, but the curious thing is how they see 3 and 4.
Well, I think you give Connellsville, in my opinion, you give them the 3, and then you've got the Cannon Mac and the NA. They're going to have to figure that out. Then Kiski won tonight to beat Franklin Regional.
My theory too is though, 38-19. I would like one of us on the other side of that bracket to get a shot at Waynesburg. Why do they coast through? Because they're Waynesburg. I get the fact they're seeded 1. Well, why do us and Connellsville bash heads again? Why don't one of us get? If I'm Connellsville, I'd like to take on Waynesburg. Make sure they're you know what I'm saying? Make sure we're not the 2 best teams.
It's been an arguing point for how many years now? I
think Cannon Mac's solid, but honestly, I think that Connellsville would have welcomed a 4 seed, to be honest, if we lost. I honestly believe we both can match up with Waynesburg. Why is it they continue to just walk right to the finals over a 4 seed?
Yeah.
Who says one of us aren't better? Let's prove it. What does it matter? Put them forward. They're all going to states when we get there. Then what's it matter? That's just my theory.
Crazier things have happened in those seating meetings. You know how they go. Sometimes they fall as you think, and sometimes they never do. Coach, between now and next Wednesday, any competitions? Are we just going to heal
we
up
are resting.
and
We need a break. I mean, they need to heal a little. We're going to do a lot of swimming and lifting and conditioning. I mean, wrestling shape's fine. Everyone knows how to wrestle this time of year. Nobody was tired. And sometimes Connellsville either, for the most part, both teams are ready to wrestle. It's just a matter of being healthy now.
Sometimes it helps just to get off the mat for a day, to do something different and
do some swimming. The swim coach helps them with some resistance straps. It's hard.
Put Vinny's swimmies on.
Well, Vinny uses floaties. He almost drowned. Well, Borio's the one I'm worried about. He sinks. It's like putting a rock. It's like a rock. Bloop. And then next thing he sees Corey at the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, just bubbles coming up. Yeah. Coach Nate's shoulders seem to be okay. Just a little tweaked.
We hope, and we'll get it looked at. But that's going to be a chronic thing. But the fact that in the whistle he exploded right out of there, not too bad. He was smart enough to defend it the rest of the way.
Yeah, sure.
But the trainers will look at it, and just so funny. I've always said, and I told you guys, once we get Gabe back, that was the very first time
out of the swimming pool into the wrestling mat.
Well, this was the very first time we put our quote true full starting lineup on the mat, and the results showed that when we do that, we're a mouthful. And Connellsville's they're tough too. I mean, this isn't easy. I mean, I think us Waynesburg and Connellsville are heading down the turnpike. It's a matter of who's coming as number 4.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know what swim stroke that Gabe really focused in, but it really helped his cross-face punch because he was slamming them. I mean, they were haymakers, but legal.
Coming from left field.
Yeah, they were legal, but they were coming, and they were coming frequently. And I'll tell you what, that was just one that, to get a major decision your first time back on the mat. So that's
against
pretty
the quality
impressive.
opponent.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it's not like you went out there and wrestled a dud, so very impressive. Coach, I know you've got some celebrating to do. We'll see you at Dino's. I like my wings double done. Coach, congratulations.